even going back to playing shows, because as we talked about before we started, like you grew up playing in bands as well. Thinking about like punk, if you go on tour, you basically just have the promise of some person that you've probably never met who's like 3 to 5 hours away, that there's going to be a show there. And you're taking a leap of faith that there's actually a show there. There's actually going to be people there. You're actually going to get paid. There's actually going to be a place for you to stay. It is completely based on, yeah, I'll take a leap of faith. And it's like a great adventure and it's only one night. But if you're going on like a 2 week tour, that's like 10 leaps of faith that you're making while getting further and further and further away from your home. And the bigger the tour, the bigger the investment of time. It's really all about leaps of faith and adjusting and learning when things go sideways, as they inevitably do. And I'll just say, like, learning that from punk and hardcore, it just makes I take risk super seriously, but I also have a real good eye for risk. And I think anyone who grew up in punk and hardcore has a real good eye for risk, and also has a great self-assessment of how good they are with managing when things go sideways. And for me, when I get somewhat similar to your colleague who'd asked you about career advice, I have people ask me, people who you and I would consider peers, like from just like around our age group, whenever they ask me about taking risk, I'm always like, hell yeah, like 100% take risk, but make sure you actually know how to eyeball risk and you actually understand what you do when things go sideways. Because I know that from being stuck in a van for 8 hours and the tire blowing out, and you're not just going to miss the show, you're going to miss the next 3 shows because you're in the middle of nowhere and you have to like live with these 5 people for the next 3 days on like no money and make it work, and then get to a show that's like now 15 hours away. I know how to handle all that because I've been there. And eyeballing risk and knowing how you handle it when things go sideways, that sets you up for crazy things.
And I think this is also important for my current position, because with each and every decision that I make for the company, yeah, there's always risk included. So it's not about avoiding risks. It's about managing risks. Okay, being aware of what can happen, thinking in 2, 3 different scenarios, but then also accepting risks, uh, being able to to have proper countermeasures once you figure out, okay, that was a bad idea or it does not work like we planned. But avoiding risk will lead to stagnation, and then we won't have any development within the company.